Hello, everybody. This is Stephen Pugh of the Home Bible College. A lot of people at this time of the year, January, like to set out with a New Year's resolution. I remember as a young man, I had a number of New Year's resolutions that were focused on reading the Bible every day. And for very many years, I was able to do that, reading the Bible every day. But some of you might have had the experience in which you began reading January the 1st, Matthew chapter 1. Very exciting. You found that the names were hard to understand. The names were hard to even pronounce. And you found that after a few weeks, few months, if you were very determined, you sort of dried up. There were lots of questions. There was nobody to help you much. And you weren't in a community where you could ask all your questions. It in the main was you alone by yourself. Well, we in the Home Bible College don't work in quite that way. We work in a community. And so what we have is we have a study program that takes a year to read and to study through the whole of the New Testament. Some students have already begun. It's only the sixth today, so it's less than a week that they've been working. And they started in Matthew chapter 1, and away they go. And we are here every single day to help them, to encourage them, to answer the questions that pop up when they do. Imagine that you could fulfill a lifelong ambition of yours to read through and study through the New Testament in 2026. It's very feasible. We'll take you right through every chapter, explaining the main outline of the passage, giving you some helpful teaching along the way, but also giving you a study program to follow. So there'll be questions every day, just 3 generally. Some of them are harder than others, but none of them are particularly hard. It's all the answers will be found within the passages that we read. And so imagine if there was an online community that you could be part of like-minded people who are all on the same journey, so that you can encourage each other as you're going every day. You can build relationships and friendships on the way. And imagine if all of this was for free, no charges. What have you got to lose? Nothing. You've got nothing to lose. You've got everything to gain. And what if on January the 1st, we began in Matthew chapter 1, and we just steadily worked all the way, one day at a time. These studies, these readings, they don't last more than about half an hour. It's going to take all of your time, but it will be probably one of the most outstanding studies as a Christian that you can ever do. You'll come into all the passages of the Bible that are difficult, and you'll come into all the passages of the New Testament that are easy, ones that you already know, but there'll be lots that you don't know about yet, and you'll have the privilege of working at your own pace, and also there's a time to suit yourself. You don't have to do it in the morning or the evening. You don't have to do it any time of the day. You just have to find a time for yourself during the day when you can get yourself into a place of quiet just to read and to think and to do a little bit of writing. Okay? So what if you could join a weekly Zoom meeting of all like-minded people, or most of the like-minded people from around the world that are looking at just the same passages? Okay? They're looking at the same questions that you're looking at. They're trying to write their thoughts on those questions. Wouldn't it be great to just meet up with people, not every day, but once a week at least, in which you can just relax and talk and chat and ask questions? So what are the questions then? Well, the questions are not hard questions. They're just designed to make you think, that's all. They're designed to make you read and think about what you're reading. Generally, one of them is very, very easy. One question is something that you might need to think about all day long. And they're all relatively straightforward. Okay? And so somebody said to me recently, when I read the Bible, all sorts of questions arise when I read the Bible. Well, of course they do, because you have an inquiring mind. But what you can do is you can find somebody in the home Bible college that can help you, and you'll build relationships with these people, and you'll be able to be encouraged by them, and you'll also find answers to your questions if there are any. If there are any. So there's a lot of what ifs, isn't there? What if you could join another little group alongside that meet together just once a week on Zoom to answer all sorts of random questions? They may be questions from your family, questions from your spouse, questions from your work colleagues. But people have questions, don't they? Wouldn't it be great if you could bring those questions along and they could be answered so that you can go back to those people and say, do you know what? I asked your question and this is the answer I received. That would be a really helpful thing to do, wouldn't it? And what if you could access experienced staff who are led by an experienced doctor of theology who can provide short weekly lectures online that you can access for free at any time to suit yourself? Well, welcome to the Home Bible College. This is what we do. Now, my name is Dr. Stephen Pugh. I live in England and I've been reading the Bible every day for 50 years. But that doesn't mean to say that I knew everything at the end of it. No. What it means is I just had an awful lot of experience reading what was difficult to understand. So, what we did, we set about many, many years ago to systemize this, to make the passages into small portions so that we could read a small portion each day, which would take 5-6 minutes to read. And then we would then have a small write-up on that, which can be just read. Or we could have a little podcast, which you can click on anytime, and you can just listen in your dinner break at work or your dinner break at school. You can just flick it on, and up will pop the doctor, and he will explain to you what the passage is about generally, and he'll give you a good verse to take with you into the day. So many people have read with us over the years, and someone has said that, if you don't know the Bible, if you've never read the Bible through and you don't know the Bible, you really are not able to say that you're fully educated. But those who do know and have read the Bible could never be described as being ignorant. They are well informed. They're well informed into what the teaching of the prophets of God and the apostles of God have written. And what this does, it brings to people a sense of calm. It brings to them a sense of in-depth knowledge into the scriptures. And honestly, you'd be surprised what will happen in your life. Within a matter of 6 weeks, you'll become confident in reading it in public. You will become able to answer questions. Your church leaders will immediately recognize that you have knowledge because you're able to answer questions. And you'll become an exceptionally valued member of your church. The kids will love you when you tell them, when you teach them the Bible stories. It opens up a whole life to do this. Now, the Home Bible College is basically run on the platform of Facebook in the main, but we also have a lot of our videos on YouTube, and anybody can access all of them for free. There's something like about 1,700 or so, or something like that, or even more now. And you can get access to all of this. You can also get access to all of our courses and services. And this is an opportunity for you for free to have a Bible college in your home called the Home Bible College. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have anything to pay. You've got no subscriptions. You just have free access to all of the college's facilities and services. So what have you got to lose? Nothing. All you need to do is go to Facebook and go to year 1 of the Home Bible College, or you can contact me, Stephen Pugh, under that name, or you can contact YouTube and have a look at the Home Bible College on YouTube. It's just called Home Bible College, and there you'll get access to everything that we do. And this could be a great year for you. It could be for the year in which you read the whole of the New Testament and study it. with a group of people. What a great opportunity this is. When I was a young kid, I just would have loved to have had a facility like this. Of course, I had the church services, I had Bible study groups, but it wasn't quite the same. I wanted to read and to study, and I wanted to study all of it. And I needed some professionals to really help me to really get to the grips of what this is all about. So we look forward to hearing from you. Just drop me an email, drop me a message in Messenger, and just say, I want to join. I want to join year one. And we'll recruit you. We'll bring you into the year one special group, the mentoring session for the year one group. And that'll be an opportunity for you to meet with people of your own likeness, people that you'll grow to love, people that you can pray with and that you can ask questions with, people that you can study with. And that will be the basis of the Home Bible College for you. So we're looking forward to you joining us. Just give us a ring, give us a message, and we'll send you the details of how you can link up with us all. Okay, so have a great day, and we look forward to catching up with you soon. Bye for now.